A surprising study released by France's Food Safety Agency found that drinks including water, soda, beer, and wine sold in glass bottles contain more microplastics than those in plastic bottles.
프랑스 식품환경노동위생안전청이 생수, 탄산음료, 맥주, 와인 등 시판음료를 대상으로 연구를 진행한 결과 놀랍게도 유리병에 든 제품이 플라스틱 병에 든 제품보다 미세플라스틱을 더 많이 포함하고 있는 것으로 나타났습니다. Does this mean we have to stay away from glass bottles as well now?
I mean, it's crazy to think this. We've done a lot of stories recently about microplastics in plastic bottles and stuff like that. So to hear of this, to be honest, is very shocking and alarming.
Yeah.
And they're saying that, it could be up to 50 times higher than the rate detected in plastic bottles or even metal cans from some of the research that was being done on this. They're saying that it might have been from the caps on the inside. So I guess when they're opening it with an opener, maybe some of the microplastics from the caps get into the liquids. But certainly some very disturbing news. And hopefully we'll have some more research on it to find out how exactly this is happening.
Absolutely. Well, it is indeed surprising. Let's have a look at that word, surprising.
Yeah, something that is surprising is something that you did not expect. So your expectation was that, well, obviously there's going to be more microplastic in plastic bottles, right? Yeah. But it's like, what? No, there's actually more in glass bottles? Well, that's shocking. It's surprising.
Yeah.
It's different than what I thought was going to be the case.
Exactly. 굉장히 놀랍다. 전혀 생각하지 못했다. It's surprising 라고 하고요. 우리 이제 깜짝 생일 파티할 때는 surprise 이러면서 우리말로는 뭐라고 할까요? 짜잔. 아니면 그냥 바로 생일 축하해 이런 식으로 하겠죠. 근데 영어에서는 이제 surprise라고 먼저 합니다. 이제 그다음에는 include.
If you are including things, then these are all the things that I'm going to mention coming up. The way the context of the use of it found that drinks including water, soda, beer, and wine. So what I'm going to say after including, these are the things that I'm actually talking about in the case here. So when you say including, it's inclusive of.
Including A, B, C, and D. This is how you normally use this expression. 그래서 이런 것들을 포함하여 할 때 including. All right, well, here's the headline again. A surprising study released by France's Food Safety Agency found that drinks, including water, soda, beer, and wine, sold in glass bottles contain more microplastics than those in plastic bottles. Let's move on to the next headline.
New research shows that Antarctic seal populations are drastically declining due to melting sea ice, with Weddell seals and Antarctic fur seals decreasing by 54% and 47% respectively since 1977.
남극 해빙이 녹으면서 그곳에 서식하는 물범 개체수가 급격하게 감소하고 있다는 연구 결과가 나온 가운데 이 중 웨델물범과 남극물개는 1977년 이후 각각 54%와 47%가 감소한 것으로 조사됐습니다. Oh no, we don't want to see these animals go extinct.
Oh, certainly not. And they're saying that the numbers have gone down by 54% and 47% for at least two of these species. And they have been kind of tracking the ice and how much ice is around in comparison from back in 1982. And they've also, been cross-referencing that with the seal population going back to 1977. And they've discovered that they seem to have a causality, but perhaps we'll see.
All right, let's have a look at drastically declining or drastically doing anything, really.
Drastically, something that's drastically changing is not a small or slight change. It's a very, very big and very noticeable, perhaps even surprising change as well.
Drastically is an adverb here. 급격히가 되겠고요. And if you use it as an adjective, you would say drastic. So there could be drastic changes or something could be drastically changing. Now, what about melting ice or melting sea ice?
Melting sea ice, so we're talking about the ocean or sea water that is frozen, of course, as ice. And the process of going from a solid to a liquid, we call that melting. The opposite, of course, would be freezing if you go from liquid to a solid. But in this case, we're going from a solid to a liquid. So you have ice in the Antarctic area. And as it melts, then it turns into seawater or just water, I guess.
Exactly. This is the literal meaning. 녹는다, melting sea ice, 녹아내리는 heaving. But we use it figuratively too, like, oh, you melted my heart, or my heart, you know. And we do the same in Korean. 마음이 녹았어요. I think so. 그렇게 하는 것 같아요. It's like very similar expressions. All right, well, here's the headline one more time. New research shows that Antarctic seal populations are drastically declining due to melting sea ice, with Weddell seals and Antarctic fur seals decreasing by 54% and 47% respectively since 1977. Let's move on to the final headline.
World-famous actor Tom Cruise is set to receive an honorary Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement at this year's Governor's Awards in November, marking his first Oscar after 4 previous nominations.
세계적인 배우 톰 크루즈가 올해 11월에 열리는 거버넌스 어워즈에서 아카데미 공로상을 받게 됐습니다. 그는 과거 아카데미상 후보에 4차례 오른 적이 있지만 수상은 이번이 처음입니다. So, over the past 30 plus years that he's been an actor, he's never won an Oscar.
He has never won an Oscar. He's
Just sort of assumed he had.
Yeah, no, he's been nominated a few times.
Yeah.
I think he was nominated for Born on the 4th of July for Best Actor, also for Jerry Maguire, and for Supporting Actor, he was also nominated in Magnolia. And I think he was also nominated for Top Gun Maverick, but that was as a producer, I think, for not as the actor.
Yeah, nonetheless, he will finally take home an Oscar. Tell us more.
Yeah, so like I said, he's going to be receiving a Lifetime Award, a Lifetime Achievement Award, and he's not the only one. There are other people that are going to be receiving this, and this is sort of something that's not going to, like when we think of the Academy Awards, and he's not going to have that moment, which is usually in February for the actual Academy Awards. This is going to be done in the fall, and it's going to be not televised. It's not going to be in front of people, so we're probably not even going to see it. We might hear about it in the newspaper that he actually received his award, but this is sort of the precursor of it is going to happen, which is why we're hearing about it now.
Okay, well, you said he's going to win a Lifetime Achievement Award. What is a Lifetime Achievement?
A Lifetime Achievement is something that you've done over the course of your life, and the awards that people receive for this, it's something that they've done great for a very long period of time. So it's not like just something brief or like, oh, I was salesman of the year. Well, it's just 1 year. But maybe if you're with a company for 25, 30, maybe even like 40 or 50 years, then you might receive an award from your company for a Lifetime Achievement Award with that company. So something that's been done over a long period of time that's worthy of praise. We'll often hear things like a Hall of Fame with sports. They have a Hall of Fame for most professional sports leagues, and those are usually for people that have done like lifetime achievement things.
Yeah, absolutely. 자, 여기서 말하는 Lifetime Achievement는 평생의 업적이에요. 그래서 Lifetime Achievement Award 소식을 종종 듣게 되는데요. 어떤 공로상이라고 보면 되겠습니다. What about previous nominations?
previous is before, and nominations with the Academy Awards, you can think of it as being like a finalist, right? You didn't win the award, but you're among the 4, 5, 8, whatever number of people that are being considered. And that's what a nomination actually is. I mean, sometimes we think of it as being like a finalist, but what it really means is that somebody thinks that you're worthy, and they're saying, well, I think we should consider this person. So you're in consideration as people will nominate someone, and then you vote on the people that are nominated.
후보로 지명이 됐었다라고 했을 때 someone has been nominated라고 하죠. 그래서 이런 previous 이전에 nomination이 4번이나 있었습니다. 그렇지만 실제로 상을 받은 적은 없는데요. 이번에 35년 만에 아카데미 상, 오스카라고 하죠. 오스카를 받게 된다라는 소식입니다. Here's the headline again. World-famous actor Tom Cruise is set to receive an honorary Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement at this year's Governor's Awards in November, marking his first Oscar after 4 previous nominations. Well, that's it for the headlines with Jason Lee.